So welcome back for the day 4 session 2. So here in this particular session 2, Sri Krishnamurthy Garu, the Senior Assistant Professor of Mechanical Engineering, is going to be deliver the topic on COPO matrix calculation part. So this particular topic is very much essential. So what is the necessity of calculation of this particular COPO matrix articulation, followed by how it will be useful for the those who are dealing for the next semester or the next year. So all these things will be covered by in this particular session. I request everyone should focus on this particular session. I welcome you for this session, sir, and kindly take over the session.
Good morning, everyone. Myself Krishnamurthy from Mechanical Department. So firstly, I thank management, principal sir, and Dr. A.V.S. Ramkumar sir for giving this opportunity for delivering assessment instruments in 6-day FTP program. So before I start my session, I would like to introduce not introduce, I would like to know about three main important keywords. What do you mean by assessment, evaluation, and attainment? Then I will be starting my session. So any of you can define what is assessment, evaluation, attainment. General definition. Whoever knows, thank you.
In assessment, we will be having CIE or NCIE.
General definition is only.
Assessment is we give the present status of the student with the certificate based on case of evaluation is like testing.
100%. Thank you. I hope everyone is audible. What ma'am has conveyed. Ma'am has given 100% right definition. What I would like to discuss in the presentation also. So my topic is assessment instrumentation. Before this, after conclusion of this session, you will be able to know what is the assessment, what are the assessment techniques used in our institution, and general assessment techniques, and also the calculation of COPO articulation matrix. So now coming to the first topic, purpose of assessment. What ma'am has conveyed is 100% right. Assessment is nothing but analyzing or measuring the student performance at regular intervals, which is nothing but your assessment. Whereas evaluation means evaluation focuses on the judgment, direct final judgment, which will get summarized of all the integrals. So I hope everyone is clear with the definition of assessment. Assessment is naturally nothing but measuring or analyzing the student performance. We are having several techniques for finding the assessment, like you are applying quizzes, mid-examination, and your surveys forms. Everything will come under the assessment techniques. So now coming to the next slide, the importance of assessment. What madam has conveyed once again, the feedback, where what level the student is with us, whether he is understanding the every topic or not, that can be analyzed by each faculty for the improvement of the student. One importance is. Second is, based on the examination results, we can update our curriculum, which topic to be avoided, which topic to be removed, and curriculum enhancement will also be utilized with the help of assessment. And next is feedback, already we just mentioned, and measures the achievements and identify the gaps between the student and faculty. So these are the some importance of assessment. Now coming to, already I discussed what is evaluation. Evaluation is nothing but the final judgment. So these are the terms. There are many terms for differentiating assessment and evaluation, mainly purpose, analogy, and application. I'll take one small example. Most of the audience are women, and very less participants are from men too. So I'll take a small example. So women will be cooking, or some interested male can also cook the food for family members. So whenever we test the quality of food, like salt content is whether it is sufficient or not, or spices levels is efficient or not, we'll be judging it for every 15 minutes or half an hour while cooking. This is nothing but assessment. Why? Because the output should be perfect. So this is the best example I could give for an assessment. Whereas evaluation is our food critics YouTube channel, many YouTube channels are there. So they're directly giving the evaluation part. They're judging its food. whether the quality is good. They are not about considering about the raw materials or ingredients, whatever they are using. They are directly using the output. So this is not helpful for us. Whereas assessment helps for a teacher to enhance the student for a better quality output, which is the main definition of a OB. What can anyone define OB in 3 words? Not that much difficult. Just small. I will be defining 3 words in OB. Student should be knowing the topic, understanding the topic, and able to do the topic. Able to apply those topics. So only 3 words in OB. Know, understand, apply. In my knowledge, OB is a vast subject. Everyone will be dealing with different terminology. But my aspect for the last 6 years of MBA journey, I take only these 3 points. Whenever I present also, this entire presentation I have done in normal, as this is an AAFDP. In the term, it's a FDP title itself, AA. So I have taken AA help and updated my PPT. That's why the coloring and everything will be there. My general PPT will be there, MSRI will submit only. So I hope everyone is clear with the assessment and evaluation. Can I proceed to further any queries? Or shall I ask the queries at the last? At last. Thank you, ma'am. At least one responded. Thank you. That smile helps me a lot for presenting myself in the next class. So general assessment techniques followed and outside or in our institute also. First and foremost, test. Mid examination, semester examination, lab practicals, everything will come under test. Next is performance assessments. While doing the project, the students will be undergoing reviews, where the performance of the students will be analyzed over there. And the next is surveys. We are collecting course and surveys, exit surveys, and every surveys. Where it is a non-tangible, we can't judge whether the. So this is called as indirect assessment tool. And next is observations. By understanding the audience pulse or the face, we can observe whether the student is understanding the concept or whether he is listening to the concept or not also can be identified. And the next is interviews. That I no need to define it. And the last is self-assessment. As we are in the self-assessment mode only, we are filling the self-assessment report, NFSAR, how much we are assessing ourselves. That is done with NFSAR. So next, here comes to the major part, direct and indirect assessment methods. I was already telecasted it. Direct means which can be observed and which can be proved. Proof evidence are all called as direct assessment methods, which are available with proof but not reliable or liable. Those all comes under indirect assessment methods. Those are nothing but course and survey, program exit survey, alumni feedback. Can anyone who is working from 2024 Feb raise your hands? 2024 Feb onwards, February onwards working here or here? Only 3, 4. So how many surveys we are following in our college? Out of these 5? Out of these 5, how many surveys are being followed? Only one? Thank you, sir. We are using all the 5 survey forms, sir. Maybe most of them unknown because course survey will be known by everyone. After the end of the course, everyone is requested to collect the course survey. Program exit survey will be collected by the head of the department once the program is completed. And the next is alumni feedback. So alumni contacts will be more familiar than a regular faculty. We will be collecting alumni feedback on course structure and feedback facilities and everything, sir. And next is employer feedback. Once an HR has attended our interviews, we will be collecting the feedback from whether the students are capable of for their drive or not. What parameters they have to improve. That feedback will be collected by us. And the last is student satisfaction survey. We are having 18 student satisfaction survey forms. So those are 18 surveys. And 5 direct assessment we all will be familiar. lab examinations, mid examinations, laboratory practicals, mini projects are not available right as of now. Projects and TPW. Now, one more important topic. How many of you heard about rubrics in our campus? Rubrics. In every laboratory, I think. How many of you are handling lab courses? Raise your hands. And anyone, I don't want to call anyone name. Can anyone explain what is rubrics? But this is not a lecture. Very good, sir. Thank you. And it is a predetermined criteria. Predetermined criteria. Here the rubrics is used to assess the students individually and teamly for a particular criteria. Whether he is having a good knowledge on Viva or whether he can do the results and interpretation or how best he prepared for the exam, for the lab works. So this rubrics is also two kinds. Analytical rubrics, holistic rubrics. We are using analytical rubrics where we are having certain criterions to assess the students, whereas holistic means a single character, like judgment between them, like a judgment. We are not utilizing this. So, CSE faculty, sir, can you share your rubrics? I shared general rubrics. Can you please share me rubrics? Why? Because your rubrics is different from our rubrics. If I am not wrong. Is this the same rubrics you are following, sir?
Yes.
Yes, sir. I will explain this. You please correlate with your CSE. Can I proceed? Rubrics is nothing but which is used to assess the student in a particular criteria. In our institute, we have three criteria for assessing the student using rubrics. First criterion is preparation and experimentation. Second is results and interpretation, and the third is Viva-wise. So these are the three criteria we are using in our rubrics. First, when before starting the laboratory course only, every faculty should be delivered a lab protocol in the semester first week of the lab, which means the faculty should explain everyone what is the lab, how the calculations to be done, how the experimentation to be done will be dealt with lab protocol. Once he knows the laboratory in detail, then he can apply this rubrics. Without understanding the lab protocol, the student cannot be applied this rubrics. So, in these three criteria, first, preparation and observation. Whether the student has well prepared what experiment he has been equipped to do for that lab, and how best he prepared, what are the apparatus he has to require, and how the process will be to be known. Based on the knowledge of the student, this rubrics will be have 5-point scaling. One is satisfactory, good, average, like an exemplar. Based on the content or based on the observation by the faculty, he will be assessing either 5 or 4 or 1. I always remember one thing, any rubrics will be starting with only 1. There will be no 0. Everyone will be having a certain knowledge. Whether he may be applying or not, we don't care. We will be considering with the case of only 1. So that is why we are having rubrics starting with only 1. Any rubrics you can be considered, it will be starting with only 1. Everyone, God has given everyone the same knowledge. How best you are applying will be the taking place. So on that knowledge, 1 is the taken as the reference point at the starting point. And the second is results and interpretation. If you see the exemplary case in the results and interpretation, able to combine or organize more than one set of data, interpret the data, and make meaningful conclusion. If suppose in the laboratory manual for an experiment the efficiency is 60%, whereas when the student has performed, it has got 80%. Whether you accept it or not, whether you will be judging him correctly or not, I want to know. మీకు వచ్చిన ఎక్స్పెరిమెంట్ రిజల్ట్స్ 60% సార్ ల్యాబ్ చేసినప్పుడు అతను చేసినప్పుడు 80% వచ్చింది మీరు అది యాక్సెప్ట్ చేస్తారా చేయరా I will be accepting. I may be done a mistake. One case. Second, he may on that day the particular experiment will be more effective without any power fluctuations. So he has ability to conclude that whether it is right or wrong. That all will come under the exemplary case. So in this manner, we have prepared a rubrics with the help of Pharma Director, Priya Madam, and all everyone has prepared this rubrics for both internships, capital project, and lab exams. So this is for generalized rubrics for first year and all who are not technical branches. This will be applied to my knowledge. For CSC, the programming will be different, so it should be modified, and they have modified it. And the last is viva voice. While evaluating the observation of the student, how we will be asking the questions, whether he will be able to answer all the questions or not, a few questions. Based on that, you will be assessing the marks. So the total 4 divided by how many parameters? Maximum 5. 4 parameters divided by 20 into 10. There the formula is 25. It's 20. A plus B plus C by 20 into A plus B plus C by 20 into 10. So I think I am clear with rubrics. Yes or no? No need of such tests, I think this way. So now our institutional assessment procedures. We are having 3 assessment process. One is course level, and the second is program level, and the third is continuous review. So first, course review means yesterday I think Kalyan professor has given a detailed lecture on what is an outcome, what is a course outcome. So that will be analyzed in the course outcome sheet. And then after the graduation, how does the student is having a knowledge level, skill level, attribute, ethical values. Those 3 will be considered in POs. And the last is continuous improvement or continuous review. So once these 2 are completed, we will be collecting an alumni feedback or an employee feedback or a curriculum feedback. Those all will come under continuous review. Once your regulation has been finalized, you will be sharing to some other stakeholders like academicians, industries. That review will be considered as continuous reviews. Assessment methods for course outcomes. How many of you seen course outcome attainment sheet? Only 1, 2. Course outcome attainment sheet. Only 4. 5. Ma'am, course outcome. Funny sir, course outcome. Excel sheet. Jacob sir, can you explain on behalf of me? Course outcome attainment. Okay sir, I will continue. Thank you. Before going to explain the attainment sheet, first I would like to know what is attainment. Can anyone define attainment? Whether it is right or wrong, no issue. Very good man, 100%. Whether our assessment has been reached the target or not will be observed by attainment only. Attainment is the output of assessment. So that's why it is course outcome attainment sheet. So this outcome attainment sheet will be assessed by, in our institute, we are having 5 different course structures. Mid-examination examinations, quiz, assignment, laboratory, internship, project, anything else I guess? Sorry? semester and examination. Out of these, 3 will be considered as only one internal examination. Mid examination, quizzes and assignment will be only of internal examination, continuous internal examination. That's why I marked only 5. First is continuous internal assessment as quiz, assignment, semester and examination, and projects and seminar. So, sample and first sheet. Thank you. Before going to start this assignment sheet, can anyone explain me what is your question paper pattern for mid examination? Sir, tell me. Part A, how many questions, sir? 5. Okay, sir. Next. Part B, 3 questions should be written by the answers. Am I right? Student by 3 answers should be written by students. Out of 6 will be given. Then, sir, our questions is number 3 रायाली. Each unit has an individual prize. So the total marks for the examination is 30 plus 10, 40. So, but it will be compressed to 15 marks. So, how many outcomes will be there for a course? Anyone? Why it is only 5? Is it right? Why I can't take it as 6? Yes. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. The answer is guessable, but it will not be accepted by everyone. In general, the outcome should be 3 to 8. I accept. For our clear vision and for attainment, assessing the attainment easily, we are considering only 5 attainments. As per MBA National Board of Examination also, better to have 5 course outcomes. Even for some universities, there may be 4 units, there may be having 5 outcomes. Okay, 5 is the best option for our course and everything. So, in the first internal examination, continuous internal examinations, we will be considering 2.5 units. Am I right? So, out of 5 short answers, 2 from each unit, and the third, 5th question will be from third unit. Similarly for the essays also. And the continuous internal assessment also, next 2.5 units, whereas 1 from third unit, 2 from fourth unit, and 2 from fifth unit. Similarly, essays also. So, initially we have taken for all the attendants similar course structure, but we are now weighted average method. 2 marks question की importance है 10 marks को इधर का importance है. Now we have changed it based on the calculation. So 2 marks we are considering weighted average. So you will be collecting the data, everything for each individual question-based data from the mid examination scripts available with you, and that marks will be stored in your Macron's Excel sheet designed by us. So if you go, little bit down. So, documentation. So, if you can observe, part A we are having 5 questions, each of 2, where I mentioned COs also. First 2 questions from CO1, next 2 from CO2, third is CO3, and again essays 1, 2, 3. Whereas our assignments will be of first 2.5 units. So, 1, 2, 3, and this is 3, first 3. Similar, so, కొంచెం scroll down. First minute also I will be collecting. ఇంత వెళ్ళండి సార్ కొంచెం పై ఇంకొంచెం పై now if you consider first this table, questions addressing for all COs in internal assessments. If you see number of 2 marks questions for CIE 1, how many small answer questions 2 marks? Only 2. So I am marked 2. For CO2 2, CO3 in mid 1 only 1 question. I am marked 1. Similarly for mid 2. Similarly for SS 1 1 1 1 1 1. From assignment 1 1 2 3, and for assignment 2 also. So quizzes also same 1 to 5, but number of questions will be different. 1 mark questions only. Each consists of. Directly are taking the values. Now, weighted can consider 2 to 5. Now this is the most important and critical part for assessing the attainment. Continuous internal assessment attainments. If you observe in a class of 60 students, no need to answer every question by every student. Am I right? In my subject, that is my course only, mechanics of solids, around 107 students. Out of those, only first question was attempted by, if you see, number of students attempted, 70. Okay? And out of 70, I can't consider 0 marks also as a threshold value, or he has the right answer. So I have taken a threshold or a pass value. For my subject, for every subject, for any subject, pass mark is 40. 100 की 40 से चल रहे हैं, ठीक है को पावर 24 plus 16. So we are considering only 40% of mark. 40% of mark, so we can't pay anything. How best the student. So based on our result analysis of past 3 academic years, we are considering a threshold of 60% of maximum marks. The threshold is based upon last 3 semesters or last 3 academic years results. Now you have made a doubt. So 60% of 2 marks is 1.2. Why you have taken only 1? Right? Here 1.2 does only. Here 1 only. 60% of 2 marks is 1.2. Whether anyone is giving 1.2 or 1.5 for a short answer, we are giving either 1 or 2. So that's why sealed for short answers as 1 only. Whereas for essays, out of 10, 60% is 6. Now we observe this. Out of first 2 marks question, out of 70, how many have scored more than 1? That is here. Number of students who have scored rather than threshold. 49. So the assessment is 70%. 49 by 70. So this, like this, I will be calculating for each individual course outcome. And next, if you see here, for 2 marks question, we see 70% for 2 marks question in CO. Similarly for essay, I got 7%. So 2 marks question, for one question is 70%, another question is 72. For essay question, I got only 21.57. So 22. So I've taken weighted average 2 into 70, 2 into 72, and all those things. And for assignment also we are having 100% I got. So 5, we are considering 5 marks for assignments. So 5 by 3 is 1.66. For each unit will be shared as 1.66. So 1.66, and for quiz we are conducting for 10 marks. Out of first unit will be of 10 by 3%. So I am taking 10 by 3. Whether you understood assignment and quiz, why I have taken 1.66 and 3.33. Assignment will be conducting for 3 units. Am I right, sir? So 5 by 3 I am taking. 40 unit के अंदर తీసుకుంటాను. అందుకని 1.66. అలాగే business subject కి 10 marks by 3 చేసుకున్నాం. 3.3. So like this I will be calculating the outcome for each. So I got for CO1 the attainment is 52.46. Whether it is justifiable or not, out of 107 students, only 15 students have attained my CO1. Whether it is acceptable? Why? Who said it should be 60%? That is only for threshold. That is only for threshold. This outcome also will be having a target. For each course, we will be having a target. The same example, the same process. For MOS, the course is mechanics of solids. Earlier, last 2 batches, what is the outcome? Attainment. If it is 50, 40, I can fix my target as 45. If it is very less, you may ask, sir, 100 members, 50 members have also. So then, walla make a course in science. So while closing the course file, every faculty should give a solutions for next faculty. సార్ ఈ కోర్స్ అవుట్కమ్స్ వల్ల ఇంత డిఫికల్టీ ఉంది లేదా నేను ఈ టెక్నిక్స్ వాడాను అవి సరిపోవట్లేదు. సో యూ షుడ్ అప్గ్రేడ్ దమ్ విత్ మోర్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ అండర్స్టాండింగ్ every concepts. That should be given and that should be the final document for every course. So this is how I will be calculating attainments for internal examination. Now semester and examination. It's a second sheet. Same pattern. We are having 5 short answers from each CO1, CO2, CO3. Similarly, 5 essays, 1 or 2 or 3. So similarly, I will be calculating 60%. Sir, if you understand 2 marks questions, 1, 1, 1, 12 marks questions also 1. And here the weighted average is 28.57, 7.82. If you observe, my CO1 is in mid examinations is 52, whereas here 28. It means the students are not concentrating on first outcome. They are more interested on fifth and better than remaining the పోల్చుకుంటే third and fifth unit. ఎందుకు నాకు ఆ సబ్జెక్ట్ తెలుసు, ఆ సబ్జెక్ట్ లో థర్డ్ యూనిట్ ఫిఫ్త్ యూనిట్ చాలా చిన్న కాన్సెప్ట్స్ ఉంటాయి. ఒక 2 మోడల్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఉంటాయి, చేస్తే పాసింగ్ అవుతుంది. దే విల్ బి పాసింగ్ ఫర్ 24 మార్క్స్. 20 యూనిట్లు కరెక్ట్గా ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తే పాస్ అయిపోతారు. సో రిమైనింగ్ వచ్చిన వాళ్ళు అందరూ కూడా అబౌవ్ 40% మార్క్స్ వచ్చిన వాళ్ళు మాత్రం వల్ల నాకు అటెండెన్స్ లేదంటే అది కూడా లేదు. ఓకే సో నెక్స్ట్ దిస్ ఈస్ consolidated sheet. Consolidated sheet means 100 marks your examination, 70 marks from semester and 30 marks from mid examination. I can't take the same proportion. I can take the same proportions with respect to internal and final. So out of that internal also I am taking these all are direct tools or indirect assessment methods. Direct. Now I am adding one indirect assessment method. That is nothing but course and survey. I will be sharing a Google form. Every student has to be his self-assessed. One of the assessment technique is self-assessment. Every student should be assessed themselves. Not CO1 envelope వచ్చింది, not 2 envelope వచ్చింది. If you take the sample, sir, a CS opinion, sir. Everyone will be giving for our name. మనం సాటిస్ఫై చేయడానికి అందులో నాకు 4 3 ఇచ్చారు. If you observe, the total percentage కొంచెం డౌన్. ఎవరో ఒకళ్ళు 2 2 3 3 ఇచ్చారు. If you observe, ఇక్కడ 3 పాయింట్ స్కేల్ మీద 2.54 2.3, the percentage is 84 86 86 86 82, but I got only 50 and 20%. ఇంటర్నల్ ఎగ్జామ్ లో 5 ఎగ్జామ్స్ లో నాకు వచ్చిందంత 50% 20%. స్టూడెంట్ ఎంత అనుకున్నాడు, వాడికి 85% నంబర్స్ వచ్చింది అనుకుంటున్నాను. నా దగ్గరికి వచ్చేసి ఎగ్జామ్ పెడితే which is not non-validated. ఇది ఎవాల్యుయేట్ చేయలేం కదా. ఓకే, దట్స్ ఇట్ ఈస్ indirect. So those all having evidence and proof. That's what is evidence, direct assessment. Now I will be considering only this with 5%. Out of 100%, 5% I will be considering as course and survey. 25% such as cheat. If you see the formula, final course outcome attainment, 70% from semester examination, 25% from continuous internal, 5% from CES. So CES is 52. So 52 into 25%, 1.13, 0.79, 1.49 and everything. But our department target for this course is 1.95. ఏ ఒక్క అటెండెంట్ అనేది ఇచ్చేదండి, ఏ ఒక్క ఓటు మీద ఇచ్చేదా, లాస్ట్ ఒక్కటి ఇచ్చింది. సో నేను నెక్స్ట్ ఫ్యాకల్టీకి ఇచ్చేటప్పుడు సార్ 15 అందరూ బాగా అయిపోతున్నారు, ఫస్ట్ 4 యూనిట్స్ మీద మీ టీచింగ్ స్టైల్స్ మార్చండి, లేదంటే నా ప్రొఫెసర్స్ కాకుండా ఇంకో నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ ఎక్కువ చేయించండి, వాళ్ళ చేత ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయించండి. Another problematic. So I should be given a detailed brief explanation so that the next pattern. For the last 4 years I was the taking. This year this is 24-25. I got how much? 45. For 25-26 I got 52. every year 38. So the basic concept you should be familiar. So I should not fix my target cannot be as 65. In our institution, we are following a common template. Target is fixed for every course. It's same. That should be changing from this semester onwards. For problematic subjects, we are reducing the target. For few courses, we are reducing the target. If you consider some theory courses, then everyone will be passing. I don't, sorry if I'm wrong. For environmental studies, everyone will be passing. I can't fix 65 as the target. అది ఎప్పుడు 100% వచ్చేస్తుంది. సో నేను అసలు ఫిక్స్ చేయకూడదు. దానికి నాకు 90 పెట్టుకుని కోర్స్కి టార్గెట్స్ మార్క్స్ పంపిస్తాను. ఓకే, దిస్ ఈస్ కోర్స్ అవుట్కమ్ అటైన్మెంట్. సరే ఇది అంతా చెప్పినప్పుడు బాగానే ఉంటుంది. ఒక్కసారి మనం కోర్సింగ్ చేసి ఎవరైనా క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయకున్నప్పుడు కొంచెం డిఫికల్టీ, కొంచెం కాదు పర్లేదు బాగానే ఉంటుంది డిఫికల్టీ. I think I cleared everyone. Amy, why is ఇంకా నాకు సెషన్ అయితే అవ్వలేదు, ఇంకా పీఓకి వెళ్ళాలి. సార్ సార్ అవును ఓకే సార్ sir, can you open the CIS, CIE? I am taking weighted average, sir. Third unit చూసారా, ఇక్కడ 2 యూనిట్లకి 4 ఉన్నాయి, ఇక్కడ మాత్రం వేరీ అవుతుంది. I am considering average of 2 marks question of third, average of 10 marks question of mid one of mid two, the average తీసుకునే చేస్తాను. Some may be high topic. Yes, but we have that don't have an option. Then we should be changing our curriculum also 6. Then it will be familiar. The same pattern of this, sir. 6 units చేసుకున్నా 5 units ఉంటాయి. నేను 6 outcomes రాసుకుంటాను. First 3 will be coming from 1 to 3 and the next. Nothing will be. ఆ డిఫరెన్స్ పోవడానికే మనం యావరేజ్ తీసుకుని చేస్తాం. 0 3 మాత్రం యావరేజెస్ తీసుకుని చేస్తాం. Thank you, sir. One good doubt. Can I proceed to next? 1.5 is sir చల్లగా ఉంది. అబౌవ్ 1 అయిపోతుంది. వేసుకోవచ్చు. జనరల్ గా ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ లో డిజైన్ చేస్తున్నప్పుడు అబౌవ్ 1.5 లేదు, అయితే 1.2 వేస్తున్నాము. 1.5 వేసుకుని ప్రాబ్లం లేదు. నేను అక్కడ 1.2 ఇవ్వలేను కాబట్టి 1 సీరీస్ ఇచ్చాను. ఇంకా సార్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ డౌట్స్ వస్తాయి ఇక్కడ. థ్రెషోల్డ్ కెన్ బి వేరీ ఫ్రమ్ కోర్సెస్ టు కోర్సెస్ ఆల్సో. అది కూడా వేరీ చేసుకోవచ్చు. మనం యూనిఫామ్ ప్యాటర్న్ వెళ్తున్నాం అంటే థ్రెషోల్డ్ కెన్ బి వేరీ, అటైన్మెంట్ టార్గెట్ కెన్ బి వేరీ ఫర్ కోర్సెస్. ఫర్ సమ్ POs I think Kalyan sir taken POs or Vijay sir. PO calculus నేనే చెప్తాను మేడం. అసలు 12 POs ఉంటాయని ఏం చెప్పారు? ఎవరు చెప్పారు? కళ్యాణ్ సార్, సుందరం సార్. Now the 12 POs are reduced to 11 as per new accreditation policies. The 12 are reduced to 11 and we are having 6 more beneficiary of us WK knowledge levels. Our session kuda very soon it will be having. Even we have to try. కొంచెం ట్రైన్ అవుతున్నాను నేను సార్. PPT సార్. Now till now we discussed only from what is the outcome of the course. Now after the graduation, what is student should be have? Every student should be having 3 characters. Characters madam. Skill, knowledge, attitude. Skill, knowledge, attitude. Those 3 are compressed into 12. Those are nothing but program outcomes. First 5 will comes under skill. Next, first 5 comes under knowledge. Next 3 skills. Next 12 comes under attitude. Ethics to lifelong learning. So those are comes under attitude. Now we are having one more term, program specific outcomes that also be to be analyzed by each program coordinator. How best the students are understanding the concepts of specifically program criteria. So those are also we are having two tools for calculating the program outcomes and PSOs. One is direct method and the other is indirect method. Direct method is we are just taking the output from course outcomes. Indirect method means ఇందాక మనం మాట్లాడుకున్న ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఎగ్జిట్ సర్వీస్ వీఆర్ ఓన్లీ కన్సిడరింగ్ ఓన్లీ ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఎగ్జిట్ సర్వీస్ అల్యూమినీ ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ ఎంప్లాయ్ ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ ఒకప్పుడు 2018-19 తీసుకున్న వాళ్ళం మళ్ళీ అన్ని ఆర్టీసీ ఓన్లీ ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఎగ్జిట్ ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ తీసుకున్నాం ఎగ్జిట్ సర్వే సో స్టాండర్డ్ దిస్ విల్ బి లిటిల్ కన్ఫ్యూజింగ్ C3 కోఆర్డినేటర్స్ కి అయితే బాగా తెలుస్తుంది కొంచెం అవట్లేదా సార్ సార్ పిఓ ఏదో పిఓ పెట్టండి సార్ ఓకే థ్యాంక్ యూ మ్యాపింగ్ ఆఫ్ సిఓ పిఓ చెప్పారా సార్ చెప్పారు కదా then it will be very can anyone take their course structure in mobile course structure ఉన్నాయి కదా ఏదో కోర్స్ స్ట్రక్చర్ తీసి బెటర్ నా మెకానికల్ తీస్తే నాకు సేఫ్ నాది అదే ఉంటాయి కదా if you take your course structure after every course sorry in the course structure table after particular every course you will be having mapping with POs so can anyone show that Sir, net వస్తుంది కదా లైవ్ స్ట్రీమ్ కాకుండా గూగుల్
ఇంకా సార్
మన కాలేజ్ కొంచెం any program If you are having your mobiles, you can clearly see Suppose for communicating English, it will be being average keyword 10. First to say first is something. Mathematics also it will be being average keyword 1 and 2. For the physics, I think we are having a full FTP group of screen interpreters. So, what are the courses being mapped with PO1 will be taken into one spreadsheet like this. So, CO1, PO1 is being, PO2 is being mapped with or courses like mechanics, thermodynamics, manufacturing process lab, and the weight we are given for each outcome we will be giving a weight. So, the average of weights I will be taking as there, and how much I got for attainment, CO attainment. Suppose for mechanics of solids, oral attainment I have got 55. So 1 into 55, that will be 55 only. So the level of attainment is 1. Below 60, I am taking as 1. 60 to 70, level 2. And above 70, level 3. So these are the 3 levels of attainment. And the attainments also should be fixed from only 1 to 3. The level percentage will be varying from program to program, and within the college, every program will be having different targets. So like this, I will be considering all COs last. And taking the weighted for which will be giving 90% and 10% I will be taking from exit survey, which I will be sharing to Google. Out of that, I will be taking the percentage. So 90% from direct and 10% from the indirect. So a total attainment of PO2 is 3. So generally our target is PO level 2. We have reached the target 3. For the next year, for the next outcome in that, we have to check whether our outcome has been achieved or not. So this is how we will be calibrating for POs, PSOs. So PO is graph of numbers. PO 1. So this is the graph for 2020 batch, each PO, how much attainment. And the next PO sheet is there, sir. Comparison of POs for last 3 batches. Almost same something, same regulations, same percentages on each PO. So now it is time for upgrade our attainment levels. Like these are 55 hours upgrade and 22 years. So it will be increasing my target to have uniform levels, 5% benchmark to 2.5 benchmark, and it should be distributed. So this is regarding POS presentation. And this, I thank everyone for your patience listening. And these are only the 5 takeaways. What is assessment? What is evaluation? And how will be calculating the course outcome and also the performance. So you can take, I will be taking any questions from you if you are having anything. But this required hands-on section. Only hands-on section. The children say to hand-on. Once you do this on your phone, and once you generate, then hands-on also will be very. If you know, family man properly gets a difficult then people thank you. If any is wrong, I will take it correctly. Popular, in a perfect chaplain. A mistake, children on mistake. Oh, sorry. One chapter. Attainment level or target level? I request one from each program to understand. One from 3D, one from civil engineering, one from 3D, one from mechanical, one from EC, one from CS, one from SSH. You can exam pattern, sir. Just mathematical doubt is this was from mechanical to BD CSC. Jacob sir, you are only familiar to me. EC everyone. EC like all the Okay. Oh, sorry. SLH. SLH anyone. Majority ladies are going to Okay, take this for example. Madam, do you know your success index? The batch success index and the 26 batch. Attend 60 students ki anta manది all clear ayyaru. 86%. 90. Very good. Yeah. Okay. So from CSC, success index. Out of 120 students, how many all clear ayyaru? About 70, 80%, 80% 100 is over. Last year, 129. Last year, I mean 25 times. So taking each individual course, if suppose for mechanical, first year lo 10 courses, second year lo 20 courses. Each course the first 3 academic years the pass percentage under this one. You take that average. Okay? You please take that average. Based on that, మన ఇప్పుడు holistic గా వెళ్తున్నాం. నేను holistic గా వెళ్తున్నా, analytical గా వెళ్తున్నా. Every course కి నేను మార్చట్లేదు. As of now, department, institute మొత్తంలో. So holistic గా తీసుకుంటే ఎంత average వస్తుంది? One may be having 30%, one course may be having 100%. Holistic గా average తీసుకొని based on that you fix your target. Also compare whether the last year outcome has been achieved or not. If suppose holistic average is 60%, last year our average attainment is 80%. Now we can fix our target to 60 to 70. Okay, like that it should be, and it should be uniform variation. ఇక్కడ level 1 లో ನಾವು 5% పెంచుకుంటే level 2 లో 10% పెంచుకోవాలి. అక్కడ 5 పెంచుకుంటే level 2 లో కూడా 5. Okay, am I clear now? Anything? Thank you very much. Sir, anything, any queries regarding attachments or assessments? I might share you one link. Write quiz on your own. Everyone, I am sharing the quiz link. Sir, me comment just on quiz link. As an assessment topic, it should assess my level. మీరు ఎంత బాగా చెప్పారో నాకు తెలియదు.
Sir, I have a question for you, sir.
Yeah, that's fine. Anything.
Sir, till now, we have maintained a common target for program outcomes.
Yes, madam.
It is around 1.8 or 2.1.
Yes.
For this class, we just want to revise it.
Okay.
On which basis we need to revise the program outcomes and targets.
Whether last 3 batches attainments PO1 70%, PO2 60%. Same the average technique.
The target can be vary from PO1 to PO2.
Yes. Right now we are want to follow that one. Why? Because PO1 is having 5 subjects, PO8 is having only 4 subjects. The same target is affecting a lot. And then math is also going to be very.
So it can be vary from program.
Right now we want to, like this for 23 batch, we will be changing that pattern. For each PO the target will be varying. Similarly for each course also we would like to change the course target. My simple example, I will be handling for each regulation. For suppose for one batch I am taking only 4 courses: mechanical solids, finite element method, heat transfer, and one more course. Out of this, one course will be attending me. All are below attainment target levels. So waste of my levels. So I would like to change my attainment. Thank you. Sir, it should be approved from B-wise members. It should be approved from B-wise members. First, the program coordinator should be approved. Another department is your program coordinator, and it should be approved in B-wise. Still any, sir? Sir, thank you. Thank you for your help.